Welcome back to the Overthinking Podcast, the show where we help you navigate all the chaos in your brain and help you finally make sense of it. Today's episode is part 3 of our holiday survival guide, travel hacks to survive every airport, every Airbnb, guest bedroom, and every questionable gas station bathroom.
These are the tips and tricks we personally have curated as fitness coaches from our own experience. All to keep your gut, gains, and sanity intact from TSA to turkey dinner.
Let's get into it. First, we have a fun little this or that. What is your dream holiday trip? Would you rather go to Costa Rica, play with monkeys, chase waterfalls, or skiing in the Swiss Alps with mulled wine and Christmas carols? We'll let everyone pause for a second. Really think hard about this one. Which one are you choosing?
Well, conveniently, this year I'm choosing Costa Rica to play with monkeys and chase waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Because we are. That's exactly what we're doing in December.
Bree and I are chasing waterfalls together, and unintentionally, actually, we both planned a trip completely separately. Me with my husband, Bree with a good friend, and we're gonna cross paths. After we found out, we were like, hey, we're gonna be in the same country. Do you want to meet up?
And I said, for your birthday? Of course. Can you believe
Anything
it?
for you.
I get to be with you on your birthday. I'm
I
so
know.
excited.
I'm so excited.
I love birthdays. Love.
I typically don't. I'm like a birthday Grinch because my birthday is like a week from Christmas. I've always eye rolled my own birthday. And I've always been a little bit of a birthday Grinch for other people because, like, you get to celebrate in August. And I'm like, it seems like such a fun birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
It's
a
like
little pouty
Christmas in
princess.
summertime. However, I used to get pouty too because I wasn't like my birthday was before school started. So I would like miss getting to like bring cookies and I felt like so left out. But
Yeah.
this is going to be a dream trip. And I'm so excited to spend your birthday with you, literally chasing waterfalls on your birthday.
Yes. Yes. We're doing a big hike. Gonna spend the day doing the hike up to La Fortuna waterfall and then ending the day in a hot spring and probably with some dinner and
Hmm?
definitely mega sweet treats.
Mega sweet treat every day on vacation. Are you kidding me?
100%.
And we're going to teach you exactly how we are actually planning to do our trip so that you can benefit for your holiday travels or really any travels. All of these tips are going to work for work travel, anywhere you go, whether it's a beach vacation, whether it's, going to Italy, whatever. All of these tips are going to help you. And they're
Or just
broken up,
going to your families for the weekend.
or even a weekend trip. Totally. We broke it up into 3 parts. So we've got the vacay foreplay, during your vacay, and then the aftercare. How to care after you get home and get back on track. So let's start it off. Before we go, Kels, what are some of the things that you do before you, like, as you're planning your trip?
Yes. I want you guys to prep like a pro. So this is snacks, supplements, hydration. Don't just rely on airport food if you can. One of my favorite things to do is go to Trader Joe's or Sprouts and I will get like the ready-made kits. It could be sandwiches, it could be like an adult Lunchable. I love
Mhm.
having the adult Lunchable because it actually feels like appetizing and I'm interested in it. Like if I just have a salad, I look at it and I'm like, well, chicken nuggies are over there. Like, I'd rather
Right.
have the chicken nuggies.
And
But
it's, like, such a
but
good, like, money saver too to, like, bring your own food. Like, those chicken nuggies usually cost $6. Now they cost 15.
yes, right. So the more filling that you can find, the better, right? Like don't just bring a protein bar. Like we definitely pack some protein bars, but like have other things that are actually going to satiate you and give you fiber that will sit in your stomach. Also, you can pack protein powder or protein bars. I always keep those on hand for when I am feeling the little hunger gremlin creep up.
Yeah, my favorite jerky options are like the Archer. That's like my favorite brand. And then like Bitlong jerky. Have you heard of that? It's
No.
super lean.
Okay.
You can get it on Amazon. There's a couple other companies like Strive, Stryve, I think. We can add some links in the show notes, but just like pre-planning and pre-buying some of this non-perishable food that's protein and fiber heavy and that is like going to save you, because even when you're on your trip, it's really hard to find protein and fiber. So
Yes.
load up for the travel day and for your trip. I'm a big fan of packing my supplements ahead of time, like in little Ziploc baggies instead of like carrying a million containers. Of course, you can get like a travel container thing if you like do it by day. I do
So
mine by
bulky,
supplement. Huh?
but it's so bulky.
Like the container, like bringing all the
Yeah,
bottles?
right.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you can get like a pill kit, and there I have one that's, like, pretty good, but I don't take the same supplements every day. Like, there are some supplements I take as needed or whatever, so I put each supplement in its own little, like, snack bag Ziploc, and I'll write with a Sharpie, like, vitamin D or zinc or, like, whatever, so then I know, and they're just super easy to roll up into, like, a bigger Ziploc and put away.
Mhm.
Um, Also before travel, I do a big Amazon order or a big Thrive Market order. Thrive Market is like also a company that has discounts, like all discounted food that's like very high quality. So that's another good place to shop from. And you said Sprouts too. That's good. Oh, yes. Let's talk about electrolytes and hydration. So, another big part of vacay foreplay is how you're going to get hydrated. So, always bring a reusable water bottle with you, even if it's like, you know, the single small smart water bottle, I don't care, but designate a single bottle that you're gonna have with you the entire time.
Props to more airports for actually giving, like, the bottle filler now. Like, I know a lot
Yeah.
of them don't, but a lot of the major hubs do. Finally, only after 200 years do we get water bottle fillers.
Yeah, the filtered water finally. And a big part of travel is dehydrating. You're on a plane, cabin pressure, different temperature regulation, ton of things are happening in your body. So hydrating with electrolytes is crucial. You know, I love Element. I also think Ultima is another one you can get at Whole Foods, is pretty good. But hydration will essentially spare you from the crusty, dehydrated, icky, plain feeling, and also will help with digestion if you're someone who gets out of town shut down.
Do you wanna mention your digestive enzymes on that note?
On that note, if you are someone who struggles with out of town shutdown, my two always bring supplements are one, digestive enzymes. I specifically use the brand Pure Encapsulations. It's a lower dose, so you can kind of customize how much and how many you're taking. Also, a high quality probiotic. I know there's like conflicting research about probiotic. I personally feel great when I take them. I personally take seed or Megaspore. You can get that one on Amazon. But those two, probiotic and digestive enzymes, always bring with me. Also, if you get backed up very often, magnesium citrate is very easy to find, pretty cheap, and you can just get gummies for them. You can get powder, pills, whatever you want. But magnesium citrate will do it for you.
On the note of digestion, movement is going to be important. So, one other thing that I want to add in your vacay foreplay is if you are going on an extended trip and you want to stay active, one, you can always walk, of course. But two, you can pack like a mini band or a hip circle or like the or and the large loop bands, like so you can do like shoulder press where you stand on one side of the band. Like those are easy to pack and you can do so much with them. Like you can do a lot with body weight, but if you wanted a little extra flair, you can pack those two simple things.
God, we'll write a couple sample banded workouts. I literally can, I have so many saved. We'll post some, but I think it would be great to give the audience just some workouts to do if they wanted. And you're so right. Bands are so versatile. Also, if you're staying in like a hotel and there's like soft or slick floor and you get like a towel, you can use that as like a slider. So you can like
Mhm.
do body saws, hamstring, slided board hamstring curls, plenty to do there. Also, just if you're working out again in your hotel room, you can do like hands elevated push-ups, feet elevated push-ups, pike foot push-up. There's just
Yep.
tons of variation.
Yep.
So, once we get to Costa Rica, what will we do?
Yeah, and like you mentioned, if you are a little backed up, that's normal. So just make sure you're staying hydrated. Drink your element or your hydration packs so you can get a little magnesium from those.
Right. Is it is normal. Your routine's shaken up, different time zone, different food, less sleep, different types of stress. It all makes for kind of a rough time, and especially on our digestive system. So one of the things I can't stress enough is chew your food. And if you don't know what I mean, the next bite of food you have, chew that bite 30 times. that will set the tone for the rest of the meal. Just do the first couple, do 30 times, and it will set the tone.
If you've never tried to chew something 30 times, that's your challenge. By the end of this episode, the next thing you eat, try to
Mhm.
chew 30 times. It's shocking how fast you swallow your bolus.
It's also shocking to me how everyone does this because now once you start chewing your food well, you'll notice one, how little everybody else chews, but also two, how much better you digest food. Like
Guilty.
seriously, when
I
I
have had dinner with you many times, and you are the slowest eater I've ever eaten with. And that's coming from someone who I thought I was a slow eater, and you're
no,
way
no,
slower.
yeah.
And I'm like, I need to chill.
No, I'm meant to live in Italy and take 3 hours for lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
I'm
You're
meant for that
destined.
life. But yes, chew your food, and now if I do rush through meals, I really do feel like crampy and bloated. So if you're someone who struggles, chew food and also just trying to get into a more relaxed state. I know a lot of us go 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 and eat our lunch on the fly and eat between meetings and all of this. Adding just a little bit of relaxation or a couple down regulating breaths before your meal also will really really help.
Right, right. And the fastest way you can get back to feeling like yourself is moving more. So, like we mentioned, you can bring some exercise bands. Try to find ways to increase circulation, get a little fresh air when you land, or do a little hotel pump workout.
Even if you did a little 10-minute routine, you'd be surprised at what that can do for both your confidence and your mindset. Like, really, 10 minutes with 10 push ups, 10 air squats, 10 sit ups, 10 jumping jacks, complete as many rounds as you can in 10 minutes. Adding a little activity like that is just so simple. And even if like halfway through you switch it up, who cares? Right? It's a nice little break for some solo time or maybe to show your family member like your routine of working out and how you put it into your life. Um,
Right.
yeah, it's like a teachable. Yeah.
I've gone to visit my dad in his little like retirement community, and they have like little gyms all over. And I've brought him to the gym and can confirm he is weak as shit and needs to lift weights.
Yeah, that's actually something I would add to our vacay foreplay is on the note of kind of like research. I want you to research. I want you to research where you're going. I want you to know what gym you're going to train at or what your training opportunities are, if any. I want you to know where at least 2 restaurants are that have food that you would feel proud eating.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, I also want you to make sure that you pack workout clothes and the right shoes. If you have workout clothes, you're gonna you're more inclined to work out, right? Especially if you packed those running shoes, use them. And then during, another thing I will do on the workout tip is try to work out the first day I get there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's just going to the gym to identify where it is, it already puts you in the routine of going to that location on your
Right.
first day.
The longer you check out, the more likely you are to stay checked out.
For sure. Once you get like 3 Mai Tais in, you're like, "I am not going there."
I'm not touching a weight again.
No. So just go there, even just to, like, do a little post-flight stretch or walk on the treadmill for a couple minutes, find the gym right when you get there.
Right.
And then the other thing is also find where you can fill up your water bottles. If you're staying in, like, a weird hotel or whatever, figure out where your good source of water is.
Yep. On the flip side, if you've been training hard up until this point, it's okay to take a break. Like when we go to Costa Rica, I don't plan to work out. Our workout is going to be hiking, walking around the country, seeing beautiful places. I am
Surfing.
I am not working out unless we decide to make like a cutesy little video, in which case that's just for fun. But use this as a break, as an opportunity to reinvigorate your motivation to get you back in the gym once your holiday or your trip is over.
Yeah, and before you fly home, make sure you have, like, your groceries ready. This is a big pro tip, and a lot of my clients do this now, but anytime you travel, on your last day or the day before the last day, go on Instacart and pre-deliver your groceries to your house when you land. Or if you have a local meal prep service that you like, order that shit. Have that ready for you when you get home. When you come home from eating however way for 10 days or however long, you're going to want something that like feels good to you.
You're going to want veggies.
Yeah, you're going to want a freaking vegetable. So get that shit ordered and throw it all on a sheet pan when you get home and just cook it, right? Sorry, what
Also, I
fast
want to
forward a little
say
there.
I want to say if you're using a meal prep service, I have run into this challenge every time I've traveled, and I end up not being able to get my meal prep service because I don't plan far enough. Like they take an entire week order ahead for you to actually like order. So if I want it next week, I need to order by like today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So definitely I would say if you do have a meal prep company, go for that, right? Because then you already have like pre-cooked and portioned out stuff to just come home to. Because you're probably gonna DoorDash something anyways. You might as well have something that you're gonna be eating for the whole week.
worst case, you can make a Chipotle order and order like 3 pounds of chicken from Chipotle and just put that into meals until you can make something yourself.
For sure. And you guys know I'm a big fan of like Kevin's meals
Hmm.
and even just like going to Whole Foods. Like I joke, I go to the Whole Foods deli counter and do all my grocery shopping. Like I'm like, can I have eight of your rosemary grilled chicken breasts and six salmon fillets? And sometimes it has to be that way. I'll go to the hot bar and get a big old container of sweet potatoes that have been roasted for me, like bag of greens and other veggies that you like snacking on, a couple dips, and you're good.
Yep. Yep. Find those hot girl hacks.
Hot girl hacks. What is our aftercare? What happens when we like finally come home?
So, after we have embraced a break from the gym, let it reignite your motivation to train. I know that me personally, I always feel excited to get back into the gym because I'm fueling those sessions with everything I just ate. So I'm probably going to have amazing pumps from those workouts. I'm going to feel so energetic. You might feel like you're like getting the sludge off a little bit,
Yeah.
but give it one, maybe two workouts and you're going to feel right back to your normal self, if not better.
Totally. And I think having a plan ready to go would be a super helpful thing for anyone, especially if it's like a new training plan and you've talked to your coach about it and you're like, all right, I'm going to be coming back from Costa Rica, belly full of pina coladas, and I'm ready to lift some weights. Have something that you guys make together that you're excited about and avoid the holiday spillover that turns into like, now it's January is the fastest month of the year and I hate myself and it's February. Make sure you have a plan to restart. If it's a new training plan or if it's a new class, just have something set for you that has accountability built in too would be great. Another thing about travel is because of time zones and being on different routines. Before we close out, I just want to talk about sleep. So, if you're traveling for pleasure, maybe you're getting a lot more sleep. Amazing for you. Capitalize on that for sure. And also capitalize on all the hours that you can be in that down regulated state. If you were traveling for something stressful, whether that's family or you're going across the country and it's a different time zone, do your best to set yourself up for sleep, whether that means getting an eye mask, earplugs. I always fly with those. Sleep hygiene really matters, especially during just higher stress times of the year, especially when your body's processing different things. So, with travel, make sure you're packing those earplugs, eye mask, maybe a sound machine or a sound app, and maybe even a pillow, because sleep is going to be your best friend in digesting all this food, recovering from all this activity and stress.
And remember, we do all of this working out, eating well, so that we can be durable and bounce back from life's inevitabilities, whether that's travel, whether that's work stress, whether that's family life, things getting in the way. You're doing all of this work to be durable. So, travel does not have to derail you. A few simple hacks will keep you consistent without needing a gym, a meal prep cooler, or a meltdown at the airport.
You deserve to enjoy your trip and that Cinnabon. Still feel good while you're on it. Your body loves consistency, so just give it the basics: protein, water, steps, and it'll handle the rest. From TSA to turkey dinner, stay nourished, stay sane, and stay strong.
And remember, if this episode hit for you, share it with a friend and connect with us on Instagram at overt_thinking podcast, at Brianna Lamb, and at Kelsey Michelle. And we will see you in the
In the
next
next
episode.
episode.